It's Russell back with Gwinnett Lawns and beautiful. Oh, look at that sky. Look how blue it is. Atlanta, Georgia. Today is Saturday, November the 18th, 2023. And on today's video, we got 3 jobs to do. I say we, me and Steve are gonna be doing this. First job we have is Pinestraw. The second job we have will be planting some boxwoods and a little bit of pine straw. And well, actually that's the third job. The second job we have is to actually mow a yard that's a little bit overgrown, but that's I think 25 bales of pine straw. Got the boxwoods chilling over there, got some soil amendments. I can get some pine straw in this box truck. My other truck was a 16 footer. I think we got 75 or 80 bales in there with all the equipment. So now that right there pretty much filled the back of the pickup yesterday when I went to get the pine straw. So if I was still using this, it would be a hassle. I'd have to have the trailer because to hold all the other equipment. But anyway, thank God for the box truck. I'm very much enjoying it. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys a trick. So it's weird because it's really humid right now and it was pretty dry yesterday. So if you're in a humid environment, you come out and you've got the dew all over the windows and stuff. You know, normally you kind of run the wipers and that's fine. Take a cloth and it still leaves these spots. So if you will take some Windex, you got to get the stuff with ammonia and just spray the windshield. All right, just let it sit. Spray the side window, the mirror. Make sure we get that real good. And then this. All right. Now I'm gonna crank it up, turn the heat on, and hit the wipers. And I never have to clean this windshield because it will clean itself from the wiper. Now it must be something. Maybe it's the ammonia, I don't know, but I'll spray this, spritz it a couple times. And what's weird is I don't get any bug guts on the windows anymore, right? So I've got the heat on in the cab and I'll just let that go a couple more times. I was just messing around one day and decided to try it. I've never seen anybody do it, and that's pretty much all it takes. Now, on the side windows, I can take, I'm gonna show you what happens if you wipe it with paper towel. There is a difference. So, if I wipe it with paper towels like you would normally do, hopefully the camera is picking up these artifacts. All right, so the window's clean. There's nothing on here. Same thing. The mirror doesn't do it quite as bad, but it doesn't matter. You can wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe, and it leaves these, it's almost like rain spot artifacts. But it won't do it on the other side as soon as the heat gets it. But yeah. But anyway, I believe it may be the ammonia in that formula. I do not know. Anyway, I do it to the pickup truck too, because the squirters don't work on that, and the squirter, I think the line's clogged on the Isuzu. But anyway, so enough of that. It's about, what time is it? About 7:30. Steve should be here in about 20 minutes. We're gonna hit it, So I'll do some time lapse of the Pinestraw, and then we'll do a little bit of time lapse of the lawn that we have to do. It's in a postage stamp neighborhood, but it is on a corner. And I went by there yesterday, and the edges are real nasty, and it needs being done. It needs to be done properly. And then the last job will be planting the boxwoods. So I don't normally do a lot of planting, but it's for a good customer, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, so I will see you guys at the first job. All right, Steve's back in the house today.
Yes,
we're gonna do it. I'm gonna set this on the time lapicitos. I just made that up. Nobody wants to see real time Pinestraw delivery. All right, we're gonna just get it done here. So we'll do a quick, I know I didn't do a walk around before, but looks nice. Look at that fescue next to that Bermuda. Yep, Bermuda's almost completely dormant now. Very nice. All right, so I have a question. Steve's going to answer the question too.
Oh yeah.
You prefer using the little blower to roll the pine straw edges. I prefer to use the large blower. Now tell me your thinking.
My thinking. So I'm already down there at that level, so I don't really have to move much anymore. Call me lazy, but I'm just kind of roll it. And I do a lot of residential because of my own yard. I'm just used to this blower.
Now, what about the power? Obviously, the power output of that is about 1/5 of this. But pretty much, when I use this, I just barely give it, idle a lot of times is enough. But the reason I like this is because it has a huge volume of air. Now, you do have to be very careful because one wrong press of this guy right here and you just destroyed a bunch of pine straw. But I like it because if you notice, I was pointing it almost straight down and it forces it to roll up. I noticed you were more to the, you come in more of an angle.
Yeah, more like
and
down.
Sweeping it.
Sweeping.
All right.
Yeah.
So the freaking sun. The question is, when you roll your pine straw, what do you prefer to use? Or do you not use a blower? Do you use a rake? I don't know how that would work, but we used a little tiny rake up there, wherever it is.
Yeah, it's in the back.
To tamp it down. Just, because it won't rain for a couple days. right, so we had some extra pine straw, so we put it in there. Excuse the noise, they're installing a floor inside, and got the boxwoods planted. These are wintergreen boxwoods, by the way, and it is unusually warm. It's like 70 degrees out here, and I think it's going to be like that for the next couple of days. Looks nice. It will match the existing boxwoods in a couple of years as far as the height. They'll grow pretty rapidly, being that this is full sun. All right, well, we are back here at the house. I did not film at all the mowing, and it was too bad because it was overgrown. What did you think about that Bermuda? It was about 10 inches tall.
It was 10 inches tall, and probably
it was dormant.
Another, what, an inch or two of leaves.
Yeah.
It was a good cleanup.
So we had to take the trim star and grind it up. We had to blow. It was one of them postage stamp yards. We had to edge everything. Oh, what did you think about the 3020T? The brand spanking new one I got.
So I've been using what, the
2620T.
2620T
with the .130 line and the Edge It Pro.
But that 30, it has another gear completely. It feels like you're holding I don't know what
it's like. You got a Cummins diesel, and you just came from a Chevy 350 gas engine.
Yes, exactly.
Don't get me wrong, the 2620T is phenomenal. It's very good, but this 3020T, and I'm gonna do a video on it, but how many hours are on that thing?
4 maybe.
It's on a whole nother level. Like I can do on a quarter throttle what I would have to do at 3/4.
Precisely.
Oh, I can't see. Let me see. Hold this.
Yeah.
Let me see here. This unit has 0.7 hours. It's brand new. It hasn't even been through a first one tank of fuel, so it's not broken in. But I got the Darwin's grip on it. I got the brand new Edge It Pro on it, and I have the Oregon Magnum Gator line on .13. This stuff right here.
Yep.
This is what I call the kudzu killer. Now this is not so good for edging. Could you tell?
Yeah.
This stuff is good for chopping down ginormous weeds.
Yeah, I didn't put a straight line on it, but like I said, that gear is like...
Oh my goodness, it's just, it makes this, I mean, so I was using the 3020 for a minute, and then I swapped with Steve, and I had to go back and forth and back. This thing,
yes.
Powered, and the stuff was really overgrown. The edges were bad. We
should have used the stick.
We should have used the stick, but this thing, it just cut it. But I'm not, this stuff right here, I normally wouldn't use this for edging, but this Magnum Gator line, it will cut down. It's crazy. This stuff right here, the low noise, is the best stuff for edging ever. So putting this into the 3020 would make a good edger, but I'm not using that for edging. It's too heavy with that. It is heavy.
Yeah, it's heavier.
With this Darwin's grip on here, I don't think it's much heavier than the 2620, just a hair. But anyway, it's good. And I didn't get to use it. Did you use it around the house at all, or?
I didn't do much around. I just did some edge.
Yeah, I did most of it with the 2620, which is fine. This is the best trimmer for just your maintenance stuff. But yeah, that thing is on a different level.
Yes.
So I'm wondering how the 410 echoes, what is that, like 3 horsepower one? I know that thing is like 18 pounds.
It's got to take down small trees.
Anyway, but as you can see, I got everything blown out. The truck did phenomenal. Holds plenty of pine straw. And the customer was very pleased. They were all pleased with the job. So, but I apologize for not. I was so focused on getting that yard done. We should have.
We saw the leaves and we're like, all right, we got to blow these leaves.
Yeah, and then my mind just was like, no, we gotta get this taken care of. So I don't know. Anyway, all right, well, that's all I got. And you got anything?
I had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. 5 hours later. So, all right, well, we will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.